Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to another Thursday full of adventure and mostly me getting to turn off my brain for a little while I play this game because, for the most part, I don't have to do much thinky. It's actually really nice, especially after spending the whole day trying really hard to learn something. To learn like 10 things so that I could write, I don't know, maybe 10 lines of code. Maybe. It will be more eventually. But right now it's like 10, and most of them are just directly copied from a tutorial I found on the internet because I tried like a whole bunch of other things first. I'm not actually frustrated or salty. I'm actually amused because that just seems to be how it goes. And like, I don't know, for some reason it just kind of entertains me that that's how this goes, and that the deeper I get into trying to do literally anything with programming, it's literally like, the more you know that you don't know, but this is to like a whole new level, I swear, because it's like all these tiny little bits of pieces of info, and so many of them are just straight up opinions. There's about 5 million ways to do so many different things, and as soon as you pick one thing, you divide the possible ways of doing it by half, but also increase them by at least 12. It's just, I don't know. I'm having a good time. Maybe it doesn't sound like it, but I am. Alright, so, okay, first of all, let's go to the lab, and I didn't idle again this week because I needed to use my computer for stuff. I'm learning about databases. Like a lot, so. And let's see if we have, first let's check this thing to see if we get any, no, nothing good. We're still, like, it's still legally apparently possible for me to get the thing I want by doing this, but I have seen no evidence that it's possible, other than the internet telling me that it's technically possible. So we'll see. But in the meantime, can we digivolve anyone? No. Not even a little bit, not even close. Not here. Obviously that's already at maximum. Nope, not yet, but actually soon. Maybe today. Probably not. Oh yeah, we want to de-digivolve Kiku at some point. Nothing new here. I did idle a tiny bit today, so there might be like literally one thing. Oh, there is one thing we can do. We can digivolve a couple of small little bits and pieces of things. So I'm curious what this is. I know this was originally just a Garurumon canon run, but like, let's find out what the question mark is, and worst case scenario, we'll get more ABI anyways. So let's find out. Let's see what's here. Whoa, white Leomon? No. Panjamon. What was that? Totally not Lion King, like, Japanese anime. It's not, what was his name? If I heard it, I'd be like, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, hello, Featherdust. Thank you for the confetti cannon for Panjamon. Honestly, it looks really cool with the white color scheme. I really dig it. Digivolve into so many things that we don't know any of these things. I look forward to finding out what any of these things are. Alright, anything else? We can digivolve at the moment. Nope. Oh nope, that's also at its maximum, so maybe we'll get down at some point. Oh, Featherdust, you know everything. You know all the things. Oh yes, I wanted to find out what this is. I want to know. Now we get to find out. Da da da, Digivolution! Oh! Wait, I feel like we saw this guy before. Is that really cool, but he looks really similar to something else we saw before. Rise. We've seen something very much like this. Yes, the Digivolution, the Shine Greymon. That's what I was like, yeah, hold on, this reminded me of something. So we've seen that, we just hadn't seen the Digivolution, the D-Digivolution from before. Okay, so we'll try to de-digivolve that to Dorgamon, to Greymon, to Greymon, to whatever we can get after that, since now we should definitely have enough ABI to, after we digivolve that, find out what's up with that. Alright, still waiting for level 50 for this one. Some 50s and 60s for this one. Also 45 for this one. We can see what happens when you Fademon gets bigger. Greymon Blue. Oh, we have a thing here. Let's find out what that is. I feel like I'm taking all these Digimon down like the strangest paths just because I see question marks. Ooh, Triceramon! I see question marks and I have to know. That's all it is. I gotta know. Oh, there's Breakdramon again. It's just... It's a design. Choices are made. Okay. Is there anything else here? Probably not. No, we haven't. So nothing else, because like I didn't idle literally anyone else. So that's it for today for those Digivolutions, but honestly it just means we're gonna go through the story faster. We had a lot of like opening gifts at the very beginning, but now it's gonna just slow down for a while, and that's honestly probably fine. Probably for the best, probably keeps me more sane. Alright, so let's... Oh, it's kind of funny, I can totally ignore this guy. Huh. Let's find out if we can beat the Eater with our current team. I do really love the design of it. Every time. Okay. So we'll just start with just... Oh, what? Weird. Not expect that. Alright, small damage, but that's still fine. Let's do big damage. So I don't know if we're capable of confusing this guy. Yeah, no, maybe no. Observing. That really concerns me. For some reason. Maybe I shouldn't be so concerned, but I totally am. Alright, Repamon, yes, the return of the Eatermon. We're gonna find out what this guy do, but mostly he's just been watching, which honestly, is really concerning. Bring our Mega into this. Yeah, I think this is gonna by far be the biggest amount of damage. We'll just keep doing lunatic dance. I mean, 30 damage seems to be pretty... It is converging. Is it gonna just... Okay, see, this is actually something I was kind of waiting for here. Because now I don't feel bad using this move. To just be like, oh, do you have buffs? Did it not remove the buff? Oh, I guess it's not the right kind of buff. I see how it is. Oh yeah, okay, Fire Tornado. Alright, and it would hit all the targets. That's pretty good, actually. Alright. Big damage, big damage. No thinky, only damage. It's just kind of weird that it's not doing anything. Alright, a road terminal. Now I'm scared. Ooh. That wasn't even that much damage. It did heal, which is annoying. But that wasn't even that much damage. Alright, it's boosted, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will win this in just hits alone with just the number of dudes I have, plus like the damage I'm doing versus the lack of damage this guy's doing versus... Yeah, that was a really weird fight. Weird. Weird. So you found an eater inside there after all. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note? You're not seeing the forest for the trees. Oh, yes, Ijikitu. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get on back to the office now. That was probably hard work going over the place today, but thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. Oh yeah, my mouse is still showing up. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I wonder if my tea is cold enough to drink. We're about to find out. Barely. Barely. And stretch. Oh. Much. Ah, Kyoko. Right. I don't even remember where we were right before this. We were in some underground place, and then we came back, and then... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, then we went to the... It's a tower in Tokyo, but it's not Tokyo Tower. It's just a big corporate building, I guess. That's where we were. We just slurped ourselves into their internet. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office by the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishita has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside that tunnel, don't you? There are two things at play here, the natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines, and digital waves emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass, and therefore require a vessel. They have mass? Okay. 1,500 Digimon. Whoa, that's a lot. In this game? I mean, because not all of them are in this game, right? Food check from Alaska. Oh no! That's so... They showed up somewhere else. That's so sad. What kind of food was it? This game has like 342. That's still a lot. That is still a lot. But yeah, no, I don't blame you for not having literally all of them memorized. Fried fish. Oh, that sounds so yummy. I love fish. I love every kind of fish. No, actually, it's not true. I love almost every kind of fish. Very close to all of them. There was actually, I don't know. Is stingray a fish? Stingray is... Is shark a fish? Shark is also... meh. That's pretty much... That's how I feel for fish right now. Yeah. Man. That's a shame. But hey, I guess in the meantime you'll have to... I mean, are there other good fried fish places around you? The bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishita could stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an eater, of course. Wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. Yeah, is this... It's like kind of a fish, right? It also kind of tastes like fish, but also kind of doesn't taste like fish. It tastes like something between fish and frog. And frog tastes something between tilapia and chicken. So it's like a kind of a spectrum of like what level of the layer from like fish to like chicken kind of flavors is a fish. Oh, okay, it's like legally a fish. Listen, Taxonomy was, while very interesting, memorization not my strong suit. Is eel a fish? I thought it was a mammal, but I don't know. No, probably not. It's got gills. They just like look like, I don't know. They just look so friendly. Also delicious though. But eel has a totally different flavor. I'm gonna pretend I'm not eating meat, it's fish. What? I can't parse that sentence correctly, but fish is also meat. So I'm even more confused by that sentence. Honestly, this also makes me think of like, you know, the episodes of Pokemon where it's like, do people eat Pokemon? Do they? I don't know. I definitely remember an episode where Ash and friends were at a festival and he was eating what looked like a fried Magikarp, or was it just something in the shape of a Magikarp? But also they have like other types of food, but is it Pokemon? Do animals exist? Why have we never seen animals? So I guess people eat Pokemon. What Pokemon are okay to eat? How do we decide which? There's so many questions that just never come up. Especially it's like, is it ethical to eat like creatures that can understand human speech? I mean, is it ethical to eat like living, breathing creatures is also a debatable question. Is it ethical to eat? Also kind of valid. But is it ethical to not eat and like, you know, harm yourself? Not. That's also concerning. Oh, right, Catholic stuff. Fish is still meat, but that's like a Catholic thing that like for some reason fish is okay. I don't know if Catholics in America, if they can eat fish during like the oh my god, I literally can't remember. The fast. I could not remember the English word for post. Which is interesting, but I guess it makes sense because it was not something that I talked about really. Actually, no, that's not even true. I did talk about intermittent fasting with people, so I don't know. It's just weird. Sometimes you have a brain glitch and it's just like, here's the word in Polish. You're like, but I wanted the English word. My native language is English. It's like, already found the Polish word. We're not looking for any more words. Word search time over. I'm just like, what? We don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you've cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolved so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice to say. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on, just what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Kutka. We're onto something here. I know it. Hooray! Report back to the... I did. Wait. Okay. Farm development kit. Drive is really admirable. Yes, hold on. I got a farm development kit. I need to go plug that in to my farm. Chicken ducks. Chicken and ducks are related. I would love to add islands. Whoa. I actually... Oh! I had two things the whole time! I gotta plug it in. I'm gonna go buy another developer know-how and plug that in. I have another farm. You guys, I can train more Digimons at the same time. What? have another one? And I just never clicked on that. No, it was just, that just happened. That's so exciting. See, this is why sometimes it's worth. Look at empty. It's empty. We can put friends in there. Okay. Let's just start from the bottom. Black Automon, yes. Good in there. Who else? Some smaller friends? Wisemon, yeah, you go in there. I wouldn't say that's a smaller friend than actually, but still. Oh yeah, we could actually, like, work more on these guys. Yes. Here. Kabuterimon, Darkramon, Lilymon, Chompy! Oh, right, Chompy's not a girl anymore. We have to deal with it to fix that at some point. I kind of keep forgetting. Now I can have so many more things. Oh my god, this is amazing. I wonder how many islands I can have in the end. Only a lot more than this. Oh, you can also go in there. You look like a friend. I mean, these guys are supposedly smaller, so they should level up faster. So let's put them in there. Gargemon Gold or Strikemon. Gargemon Gold, let's do it. Get in there. Cool. Neat. That'll be fun. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's... I just got so excited to just do that one thing. Yeah, it's weird if people, like, if chicken isn't meat, what on earth would it be? I think it's just people who want to justify their own, like, feelings about stuff. Flower person. Client. Hot guy. Like, literally or figuratively? Let's go help hot guy out. Oh, just teleported there. Are you the detective that took my case? Can we talk about it? It's urgent. We need to photosynthesize. Photosynthesis, yes. Obviously, that's the answer. If we, you know, if we could become solar powered. Actually, no, that would probably happen if we could become like androids. We could probably become solar powered if we were able to transfer. I wonder though if like. All right, so like if you had a brain in a jar, right? Well, let's say brain in a jar. It's a metaphor, I guess. It's not a literal jar. Like, I wonder if we could figure out how to power it with like, I don't know, like you'd still need oxygenated blood somehow. But I wonder if we can we oxygenate blood? Like, we know how to do that. Like, do we know how to take deoxygenated blood and oxygenate it? Like, in a machine or something? Because I know that you can just put, like, good blood into someone, but I don't think it'll be automatic. Like, I don't think you could just... That would just be a waste of blood. You need to be able to re-oxygenate the blood. I have so many questions now in my head about, like, is it possible to, like... keep a person's head alive with something other than like organic organs? Seems, yeah. Weirdly, it seems like honestly I was being recursive when I said organic organs, but no, you could have synthetic organs. We have those things. Hydrosynthesized, also a cool idea. Digimon have no gender. Ooh, is that canonically true? I never actually thought about that. Because, like, obviously some of the voices and some of the, like, designs, like, tend towards something that could be one gender or another. Not exclusively. I mean, there's something that, like, what gender would, like, the poo be? It's not. They are data. Interesting, and I guess, yeah, in Japanese, you wouldn't really have to refer to them in any kind of gender anyways. Phobia synthesizing phobias? Oh, people on the internet do that all the time. We have so many new phobias now. There are so many more things to be afraid of. I think one of the newest phobias people probably have now is AI. You know, that's absolutely true. I mean, they can probably decide to identify as having a gender if they want to, but like, I guess on default, they absolutely don't because it doesn't make sense, their data. Huh? Neat. Feeding on fear. Ooh, technically true. But now we also use synthesize as just like a word to not to feed on something, but to create something from nothing? I don't know. Okay, if I were to synthesize something, if I were to synthesize, oh, but synthetic is also like fake something. Like, is synthesized meat is synthetic meat. I could synthesize meat. And that is a thing. And that's actually a question I definitely want to ask a vegan at some point. It's like, how do you feel about lab meat? Because I feel like everyone's going to have their own personal opinion about it. Hippo monstrosid esquipedalias. Yes. I actually have to like squint and turn that into smaller words to try to figure that out. A debate if it was AI or Essie. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, I absolutely understand why so many people in Poland are like, should we use the Polish word? Should we use the Polishified words? Should we use the English words since that's what everyone knows and that they're actually using? I imagine that debate is also very difficult in Japan as well. That is a very strong debate for sure. Oh my gosh, thank you for the spaces. Hippo monstro sesquipedalia synthesize. It is like infinity easier to read. This cell's got photos of flowers on it, but I don't even remember taking them. Creepy, right? Other day I went to a show with a friend of mine, a photo of a dog. My dog, specifically, but when I opened my phone, it was all full of photos of flowers. I was like, what? So my friend was all like, hey, are you into flowers or something? She was totally freaked out, but seriously, I'm not into flowers, man. Although I'm not saying I think some guy has to be using my phone when I'm not around. I always carry my phone around with me, but I keep finding more photos, you know? I want to get this fixed, but I don't understand what the problem is. What do you think? Could be some spooky phenomenon. Yeah, right. No way. Coming from a detective, that's pretty crazy. Alright, in case I can trust you to figure out this one, you're the cyber sleuth, right? If I leave this with you, can you investigate it for me? Got hot guy's cell phone. Is this what Japan considers to be hot guy? There are no skeletons in my closet. Go ahead and check all you want. I don't care. Alright. Let's sign him up for a couple of newsletters. He's gonna connect jump into the phone, obviously. Do. What are you doing? Here. Okay, so we can call them he or she or what have it. It sounds like they're like gender whatever then, since it sounds like the Digimon don't really care what gender you would refer to them as. Unless they do, in which case that's each individual Digimon to decide for themselves. So very similar to people in that particular way. Except the default's just different. Which is neat. It's also definitely easier and because like I can go with they is fine. I never really like using it. This doesn't feel right. But also if I was talking about this game, talking about the Digimon in Polish though, I would probably have to pick a gender because then it would sound weird. The genderless Polish pronouns are a work in progress because there is a genderless, like there's a neutral gender, but like referring to people in that way is, I'd say, debated because some people are like, yeah, absolutely, this is what I want, but some people are like, nope, it sounds like you're talking about a thing. All right, Lilymon. Oh, it's a new song. Andro Human. It's just taking pictures of herself. That looks good, just right. He'll definitely like me after these. Who the hell are you? What am I doing? Well, obviously, I'm taking a photo of myself and saving it on this phone. What? Stop taking selfies? No way. It only took 10% of my power. Oh, is he... Oh man, I don't know nearly enough Latin. Ooh, okay. Oh, really? A fire tornado not gonna work? Just sort of kicked. Aight, cool. How about fire? Again, which works pretty well for you for the most part. Ooh, the pain, the misery. Just basically exclusively using this. Might not even be Latin. Ooh. Then what language does the prefix come from? Right, because it would be, yeah. Homo versus hetero is literally just the same or different. Homogenous. Shrug, yeah, I know, right? Like, that's the thing about words, is like, once upon a time, someone knew what these words were built off of, but no longer. And therefore, I don't know, we'll all just do our best. We all just kind of memorize words for the context they're used in, nothing more. Actually gives me another metaphor. That is absolutely, that is also the same with so many other types of skills. So many other types of things we learn. So many people just learn concepts. Yeah, it could be Greek. Absolutely could be Greek. No, wait, I lost? Huh? The guy who owns this phone doesn't like my photos on it? So what did he say about me? That I'm cute or pretty or... Nothing particular. He said you were cute. He's got this friend and Tracy thinks so. Why is this separated like this? Hey, no way, I took loads. Come on, what did he really say? He was just like not... I don't know. Not much of a reaction. Don't tell me anymore. I'll probably just shake me. But... shock. Can't read today. Oh, I didn't know he didn't like the pictures. I was hoping he'd like me once he saw them. Got it. If he doesn't like them, I'll stop saving the photos. But he wasn't bothered by me being here because I don't really want to leave. So that means I can stay here and hang up any calls he gets from women. Oh my god. Don't mess with a girl in love. Oh god, hold on. Are they flying magically? Oh, 100% magic. Wings in Digimon are a metaphor. They are a concept, they are an idea. It's true. But hey, that's because this Digimon is identifying herself as lady shape, as lady. So, yeah, it's all a choice. Figured it out. Turned in, hacked myself up. Whoa, is it Digimon that fell in love with me? So a Digimon? But isn't that kind of a virus or something? You saying hackers got into my phone? Phone was that badly infected? Please tell me you were able to get rid of it. What? It's harmless and it won't mess up my phone? It's sorry? The virus, I don't get it, but I guess if it's harmless. What? So there's more? The Digimon might hang up my calls with women if it gets jealous? then it isn't harmless at all. Does this Digimon really love me? It takes flower photos, gets all jealous. Such a sweet virus. I guess I want to race it. Never really been into any women's. That's not. Ah. He's not into ladies. Yep. After all, I'm only into guys. It was just still weird that we just referred to this guy as hot guy, though. How do I go home? How do I leave? Out of here. Oh man. Alright. Almost. If it could teleport me here, why couldn't it teleport me back? What? No map here? Okay, maybe if I go this way. I have to arbitrarily find the edge of this map, but one that will actually allow me to leave. But it's weird because I could have sworn it was just around here. But it's not. Oh, there it is. Oh god. Alright, back to Nakano. It is not only information regarding appearance. True. Appearance, behavior, so many options. I mean, it's everything. The data is everything about who they are. Okay, turn that in. Great work. What do you say? I pour you a cup of coffee. Nope. Want me to go check something out? There's a lot of action over at Shibuya Records in Shibuya. I was literally just there. Girl, I was literally just there. I guess I had to close that case first, though, I think. Oh no, I was at Shinjuku. Alright. Ooh. Just brought all the rain in. So rude. I mean, I don't know if you can tell him to go clean it up, if he'll listen. But, like, why? Got records. Oh, I can go in. Oh.
これはすみません。お客様にこんなところ。最近おかしな事件のせいでちょっぴり疲れてて。電脳探偵？困った時は相談を？へえ。
A real life mascot? Wait, for reals? So, like, this is a real life mascot they put in the game?
っていうか、お客様にこんな話をしちゃうなんて。
Okay, that's kind of cool, actually.
仕切り直していいですか？もう一回話しかけてくれたらちゃんとしますから。ね。
If you don't see the CD you like, I can backorder for you, so don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, she's probably always, like, holding these things, too. Huh. I mean, she's cute. Am I actually looking for a CD? Who even still orders CDs? Do people still buy CDs in Japan? I mean, if so, that's pretty cool, but, like... But, like, I talked to her. Now what? So weird. I would have thought everything is alphabetical order. Nope. Let's talk to the people. Oh, give me a metal spin. Monochromon! Jimmykin, no! Oh, Jimmykin is so cringe now. We talk to all the guys? I mean, no one's got an exclamation point over their head, but, alright, I have a feeling when we leave, we're gonna... No? I supposed to... Okay, so I went there. I talked to the girl at records. Is she gonna show up in the office? No. Yeah, I literally went to there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Weird pranks.
あなたは電脳探偵さん。事務所に出した依頼受けてくれたんですね。
CDs and DVDs? But for... Oh, wait, for video games? Like, but those are not DVDs if they're games. DVDs aren't games. So, like, game CDs? I mean, that's pretty cool if you got consoles and stuff, but, like, do people still have CD drives on their PCs? Actually reading a katakana, yes! Oh my god, right? It's so awesome that you can still, I mean, obviously you're still able to, it's just super cool when you're just like, oh my gosh, I can still read that, right? It's like great feeling.
私、田川玲子って言います。
You literally talked to her
音楽とアニメ
already.
をこよなく愛するアルバイト店員です。え？依頼の内容を詳しく聞きたい？わかりました。実は最近店内で微妙ないたずらが多発してて困ってるんです。
Cashier. Ooh, nice. So also some good kanji. I can't remember how to pronounce that.
陳列している CD の位置が変わってたり、怪しげな自作風 CD が勝手に並べられたりしていて。
The middle character is gold. So Okin something. And Library Station has a CD drive. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like ancient games. Now it makes sense why they'd be on CD then. Okay. All right. Well, that would be pretty cool. I mean, honestly, very good for game students. Honestly, good for students in general to have access to those kind of things. Some ancient games like Gothic. Oh yeah, you can still get that on Steam.
あまりにも微妙すぎて警察も取り合ってくれないし。
Heard it's like super hard
気にな
though.
って夜も眠れず少し疲れちゃって。誰が何のためにこんな微妙ないたずらをしているのか調査してください。
Let's just ask the people around the store. Oh, strange pranks. It's a pretty well-known rumor, at least between Shibuya Records maniacs like me. The order things are sorted and will randomly change, which seems weird. It makes it hard to find the CDs you want. Okay. Seems like strange things have been happening in the store lately. Yes, the strange pranks. Say there are death trap CDs mixed in with normal records. One listen and you die. No, actually, I'm pretty sure death trap is just a normal type of, it's a normal genre. Like, death metal and trap music are both things. You could absolutely have death trap. Full versions of being attached to game magazines. Whoa, that's actually really cool. The closest I ever got to that was like there was a frozen pizza there's a frozen pizza box that had like some weird proprietary like airplane game attached to it. It was terrible. But you bet I was excited to try it. I was just like, why did they stick this on their frozen pizza? That's kind of neat though. Could never beat it because it was basically broken. Something you need? So you're the one investigating the weird stuff going on. Not sure I know anything that'd help. And that, yeah, that's kind of the cashiers. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks really similar though. Kaiten. Kaite. I always said that wrong. Kaite. Okay. Hey. Oh my gosh. Kaike. Oh no. I'm forgetting how to read hiragana. That's bad. Yeah, you're right. My brain absolutely thought that was te. Now tail looks different. 100% right. Thank you for the correction. God. I need to do some practice again. You? It's okay. Nice. Got him. Fallout and Planescape Torment just attached to magazines. Seriously? That's crazy. How did the magazines make money off of that? Unless were they burnt onto the CDs? Were those legit copies? Because that might have been back in the day where you didn't need to have a CD key. You just put the game in your computer and you could play it. Okay, you're absolutely doing reverse Bolivian gym jumps. Oof. No, I can't. My brain doesn't really work while I'm at the gym. Too tired. The Tower record store in Japan still exists. Whoa. Really? Huh. Guess people are still buying it enough of those then. I mean, if any country is into, I don't think any country is into collectibles nearly as much as Japan is. Japan, is insane when it comes to collectibles. If someone keeps adding this mysterious CD to the racks, oh, here it is. See, cover's just got these odd-looking symbols, no band name or anything. It's not Led Zeppelin, you know? You want to give it a listen? Oh, it's bad. That's terrible. It's awful, isn't it? Yes. Some people are cracking jokes about some kind of monster composing it. Those rhythms and stuff are definitely inhuman, kind of tribal. Top of that display keeps getting changed up so that somehow the CD is always right in your face. My guess is that someone sneaks in at night. Maybe that's how you find out. Come back after dark and watch the place. Sell the license. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Licorice for reading license. I mean, okay, black licorice is kind of gross though, actually. I'm not a fan of black licorice. It's a very controversial flavor. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know if Twizzlers actually still count as licorice because they're basically just strawberry. They're like red flavored. They're not strawberry. They're red. Though the best Twizzlers are the ones that you can peel apart. Those are pretty good actually. In general, Twizzlers are definitely nowhere close to my favorite candy though. They're pretty much, I'd give them a C tier. But if we're talking about the peely ones, I'd give them a B. A filled variety? You tolerate of what licorice is filled? Let's talk to Reiko again.
あの CD 聞いたんですか？まあ悪くはないですよね。個性的というか独創的というか。え？ひどかった？そうですか。私は嫌いじゃなかったですけど。あ、それで調査の結果はどうだったんです？
Yeah, pictures can be sent on Discord for sure, where it's actually possible for me to click them. Tower Records, an internationally active music store in the USA. Since 2020, only an online trade, probably the store in Tokyo being the only remaining physical store. Huh. So I was sitting here. Oh, it's no problem. You're totally allowed to. I just can't click it. It's not illegal. I'm not gonna be upset. I'll just ask if you can also put it on Discord so that I can actually click on it later. Sleuthing up a storm, getting good leads. Jelly cops. There are no jelly cops.
わかりました。今晩またいらしてください。調査のためなら仕方ないですもん。
夜の店内か。見慣れた場所が普段とは違う景色だとどうにも胸が高鳴る。
It looks literally exactly the same. Someone didn't have the budget to change the lighting.
調べてみたのだが、わずかながらデジタルウェーブを探知した。どうやらこの事件にもデジモンが関係しているようだな。 CD のジャケットに書かれていたおかしな記号というのは、とにかく店内を注意深く調べてみたまえ。
さあ電脳探偵さん、店長の許可は取っておきました。しっかり犯人を見つけ出しましょうね。
Girl, you should put down those bags. You probably can't because they're probably part of your character, but still.
危ないからどこかへ行ってろって。私あの曲を作った人に会ってみたいんです。だから探偵さんと一緒に探します。いいですよね。ね。
Didn't we just say no? This reminds me so much of the PlayStation, like, home screen. This just swooshy. Swooshy, swooshy. Oh. Oh. I was just like, what am I looking for? And I'm staring at the swooshy swooshies and like literally didn't even notice the massive pink Digidoor.
これは何ですか？何ですか？デジタルシフトって。
Oh, of course.
あれって何？私夢でも見てるのかな。
あらやだ、こんな夜中に人間がいるだなんて。何よ、ひょっとして出待ちってやつかしら。
Oh god. No.
あなたたちあちきのファンなわけね。あちきの歌にしびれちゃってるわけね。
This is a Digimon. Philippian Chim Chum. It's Etamon. He's a Digimon. We have one of them. We're obsessed with something else
なんです
entirely.
って。恥ずかしがらなくてもいいのよ。本当はあちきの大ファンなんでしょう。
Absolutely a Digimenace.
なんですって。
Oh, we literally can only say, yep, you know it.
あんたわかってるじゃない。
The Sonic Arts.
本当の
Okay,
音楽
that's...
というものが何か
I think that's the first time I've heard that.
そんなあんたはあちきの御礼ライブステージに招待してあげる。さあついていらっしゃい。
電脳探偵さん。
Oh, here we are. Digimon dragged me here, but where is here? I don't think I'm in Shibuya Records anymore. Hey, look at that. It finally reconnected. Our link with you went dead a while ago. We figured it must have been the labyrinth, so we've been trying to get back ever since. Magic for fire. Yes, that is fire because that is a fire hose. So you got fire right in there in the middle. Yes, nice. Good on recognizing things. Honestly, no, I love doing that too. I'll just point to be like, I know this one. So anyway, you were in the labyrinth. Tell me everything. Shibuya Records, huh? Who'd have thought there'd be a path hidden there? Every analysis I ran came back the same. The labyrinth under Shibuya has definitely grown. Even so, it's nothing compared to the one beneath Shinjuku. Given the situation, there was only one logical Digimon response. The creature had no choice but to drag you into the labyrinth with it, and I assure you, I have no doubt in my mind it was Digimon. Yeah, we literally did it. Word for exit. Yes, exit. Also forget the pronunciation. Very, very much I've forgotten, like... Honestly, I forget more and more Japanese every year. Every month, probably. It's one of those that if, like, heard it again, I would probably remember it for a while, though. Mon couldn't have gotten very far. It actually almost looks like it has Furigana on there, too, but it's too blurry to tell. It's kind of funny. Boop, boop. Actually. Oh. No, can't. Can't read it. Small, too blurry. At least it's telling me which way I should go by needing to go the exact opposite direction. HP spray. Nice, nice. Why are there no Digimon here? Like, is there no such thing as wild Digimon anymore? Weird. I liked running into wild Digimon. Oh, I didn't save before seeing. Oh, turning away. Okay. Don't have enough brain power for third language. That's totally understandable. Like, honestly, languages are super awesome, and it's definitely worth it if you want to, but like, if you don't put in a lot of time and effort into it, it just do not stick. Can I go the wrong way? Okay, no, it won't let me. Guess we can check the Digilab real quick and see if it's been 20 minutes since we started this house. Come on, you guys, get me something actually good. Oh right, I forgot to buy the other developer know-how. I knew I was doing something else. Alright. Put that in the farm. Give me the thing I crave. We'll save again. I don't want the game to crash after having actually remembered to buy the developer thing this time. All of them are builders. All 10 of them are builder. Every single one of them. I can't change personality to builder, or no, I can, but like I didn't want to change any of them, so I just put only builders in there. And it's still not doing what I want it to do. It's just gonna take a hot minute, I think. It takes a lot of refreshes. How did he run through us? Okay. Ooh, 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 you run backwards. Ho, 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 ho. What? Catch him if we cut in from behind. Any suggestions? Okay. Connection somewhere. Connect jump from. Okay. Look for the other glowy thing. This is weird. Oh, okay. No, we have a dungeon at least. An island with builders. Oh yeah, no, totally. I absolutely did do that. Digimon that I actually Electmon is generally honestly pretty useful. I should probably heal Mike. Considering Crestamon has no SP. And that's a shame. Now it's kind of too late. Is Electmon red or violet? Oh. I mean, I always thought they were red, but now I'm gonna have to look. Like, more specifically. Oh, Crestamon, I think, was leveled up, so I don't need to heal them. Alright, so this is one of those places where we have to go to all little corners. Oh man. Guys, we just got some exciting meat. Oh yeah, definitely more red than violet. A hydro variety of water. Of course, hydro water, like what other kind of water? Like, you could have had fire water or electric water, but no, we gotta have the hydro water. Got friendship. Oh my god, we have found exciting meat and friendship. I don't know, it just seems so silly. Electmon, in terms of like, it just doesn't seem very electricity, like, it's not fish or chicken. True, it is neither fish nor chicken. This can confirm. It is frog. Mash. Oh wait, can Repamon no, actually I think it needs to hit level 30. No, not this way. Wrong way. This way. At least this hopefully will become a mirror dungeon at least. So that I can like come back to this place. Hope I hit all the spots, but if not, that's kind of what the mirror dungeon is for.
何よあんた、随分乱暴じゃない？ちょっとしてあれね、あちきのことが好きすぎて狂信的ファンになっちゃったあれね。
I look forward to deleting him.
やがて憎しみに変わり、あちきを独り占めするために命まで奪おうっていうのね。そうはさせるもんですか。あちきはあんただけのものじゃないのよ。
みんな行くよ。
It's a very appropriate thing for an Edmon to do, though. Man. Ooh. Very low damage. I mean, why is it to be into music and having crazy fans and being narcissistic and stuff? That's the personality he's got. Like, look at how he's been drawn. The channel. Eh? Channel. I'm confused. What channel? Thing on Discord, maybe? My channel. Okay. Discord. Yes, it is. The Twizzlers, the Phil Whoa, they come like that? Oh my god, I've never had those. I want to eat those now. Oh my god. Oh, he's so cute when he's purple like that. Oh, that's very electricity looking. Oh, he's super cute. Oh, I like him. Why can't he be like that in the game? Great, I have one thing with high effectiveness, which is nice. One thing. And luckily it's her best move, so. Murder. Ta-da! You're much better than I thought. I guess this round goes to you. You don't want my CDs on the shelves. That's cool. I'll take them back. And I promise I'll never use that secret path again. Okay, we good? Alright then, now that we're here, I'm not quite sure what to do. Adamon, it doesn't look like an evil Digimon. That's the best move is report back to the client. Hey, I'll go. Never play Digimon. Okay, the TLDR. Digimon are not Pokemon, but they do have some similarities, and there are monsters battling other monsters. There's a thing called Digivolution, which is similar to evolution, except in this game, it can branch in so many different ways, and you can Digivolve up and down. And the story in this game for our character is that we are a cyber sleuth. I've seen a few seasons. Aha. Alright, yeah, well, I mean, every Digimon story game is different, like, completely. This one is that you're a cyber sleuth, which means you go around solving cyber crimes, and the reason you became a cyber sleuth is because you were hanging out in their, like, weird digital VR space, and then, like, an incident occurred with a thing called an eater, and digital waves where, like, the digital world and the real world keep getting all blended together, and you got turned into a data version of yourself, and your real body is in a hospital, but, like, no one seems to know that. So you're just walking around being data that looks like yourself, and astral projecting yourself into the internet from basically anything that you can connect to. And what else am I missing? Yeah, you solve kind of a Digimon. We solve mysteries. The mysteries are almost always Digimon related in nature. And what else? We're trying to solve the mystery of, like, you know, what it is that the big corporations are doing, and why, like, this whole digital wave stuff is getting out of control, and why the worlds between, you know, the digital and the real world keep, like, the veil between them is getting thinner and thinner. Also, like, Digimon apparently are associated with hackers, and people can use Digimon to hack things. They're like programs, I guess, and yet the way people seem to be able to use them is really unclear, because we only seem to interact with them by fighting with them. But they can use them to do things such as read somebody's mind through the data that they leave behind in the digital space. It's very interesting. Yeah, we were in the employee only zone, sorry.
デジモン？それって電脳空間エデンにいるとかいないとかいう。それじゃあCD もいたずらも全部デジモンがやったっていう。
いたずらだなんてひどいわ。
Oh, he's here.
こんなに CD がたくさんあるんだから、あちきの CD だって売ってくれたっていいじゃない。どうしてみんなあちきの音楽を理解してくれないの？
そんなことありませんよ。確かにあなたの音楽は自分の聴覚を呪うような五臓六腑を口から吐き出したくなるようなひどい曲かもしれません。
I mean, he can't take criticism, and that's a problem.
でも独創的で個性的な響きはきっといつかたくさんの人々を魅了する音楽だと私は思います。
What?
新しい表現は受け入れてもらえるまでに時間がかかるもの。
Just being too nice to him.
諦めたらそこで終わりです。最後まで自分の音楽を信じてください。これ以上微妙ないたずらをしないって約束してくれるなら、
Calling out years. Yep, exactly.
正式に CD をお店に置いてあげます。私があなたのファン1号になりますよ。
泣かせること言ってくれるじゃない。
それでそのデジモンの特設 CD コーナーを作ってあげたというわけか。
Just a Digimon looking for exposure, just wanting to be
いたずら犯
famous.
への処置としてはいささか甘やかしすぎな気もするが。
そんなんじゃありません。私はエテモンさんのあの曲本当にいい曲だと思ってるんです。
Up and coming artists. Yep. Really? It is? Oh my god, I'm gonna go read that after a stream today.
世の中には
That's
どん
super
な音
exciting,
楽だって
actually.
あっていい。
Episode 0 is really fun.
あの曲はきっと音楽の可能性を広げてくれる、そんな力があるって私は思うんです。
Nah, you actually don't. You don't have to respect them for just pushing boundaries because, like, listen, I've seen art that pushes boundaries but is terrible. I've seen plenty of art that does that, and a lot of it's also like performance art. Like, there are just some things it's just like, yes, is it art? Yep, anything, absolutely anything you want to call art is art. Doesn't make it good art. There are some things that make it good. And sure, if people decide they like it, all right, but like, we don't respect it exclusively because it pushes boundaries. Like, I could make music that pushes boundaries because I could literally just, I could make a CD of like a remix of someone snoring. That would be pushing boundaries. That would be artistic, but I'm sure it would sound awful because the sound of someone snoring is terrible. Yeah, eardrum boundaries, exactly.
ほほう。店の利益のことだけではなく、音楽というジャンルそのものの発展まで考えているとは。
Snoring is not ASMR. It's absolutely not. No one is into snoring.
さすがは CD ショップの店員。音楽
は人生の一部ですから。電脳探偵さん、ありがとうございました。ぜひまた遊びに来てくださいね。
最後にしっかりと店のアピールをしていくとは、なかなかに証拠のたくましいお嬢さんだな。その露骨な証拠、私は嫌いじゃないわね。
I mean, people can absolutely make whatever they want to. It's totally fine. It's just, it doesn't mean it's gonna sell. It doesn't mean it's gonna be popular. It doesn't mean it's gonna be any of these things. Even some things that are absolutely amazing don't end up getting popular. Like, it's always subjective. Would you consider software a form of art? Yeah, why not? You could absolutely call it art if you want to, and sometimes it definitely is, honestly, when it comes to, for example, in machine learning, when you're tweaking parameters for a model, that is absolutely much more of an art than a science. Like, you can understand the math behind it, but even understanding the math behind it, you still kind of have to play with numbers based on how they feel when it comes to, like, deciding how and what exactly you want to do. Program the changes. Yeah, I would agree. And AI art is also still art. Is it sometimes a problem? Absolutely. Is there issues with copyright in general? Yeah. Software is literature. Huh. I mean, interesting. I mean, game mechanics also can be art to me. And that's also a part of a program as well. Like, to come up, or just like chess. Chess to me is art in its mechanics. And other games like it, in that, like, the way that the things, like, the way that everything works together, the fact that there are so many combinations of things, the fact that no matter how good humans get at chess, like, they can still be surprised, they can still see something new. For them, like, they can still experience something in a way that they don't expect. To me, that is art. Like, it is an experience. So, like, I'm pretty much down with calling most things art. It's just, it's about how you look at it, and it's about, like, is that label useful for other people? And if you're having a conversation about what you consider to be art, then yeah, calling it art is useful. If you're just like, oh man, I just want to do something artistic today, and then someone's like, yeah, well, you could just code because you think coding is art. It's like, all right, well, in terms of context, that's someone being a smartass. Like, that label is no longer useful in that particular moment. So, like, yes, the definitions of words But also the point of it is it depends based on context. Like, is the label, which what a word is, it's a label that describes something, is it helpful or useful in a particular situation? Art means human-made. There is, oh my god, yeah, that's making me think. There is something about, the arts. The arts in general also just used to be, like, that word used to just mean, like, skills, because that's why it's, like, language arts, or humanities, or, liberal arts. Liberal arts, I think it is. Either way, art in general as a word, yeah, like, the older form of it is just like a skill, a thing. I mean, we still kind of have that, like, martial arts. Like, yeah, they're an art form, they're arts, but they're also just, like, that's also just kind of a word that means skills. But, yes, well, it does. But it's mostly art. Most people will just say that's art, but then if you're more specific, people will be more specific about it. Lucas Arts. Yeah, see, exactly. It's the Lucasy, you know, when you Lucas something, it's the skill of Lucasing. Okay, I'll turn in the case and hope for more stories. Did I get another farm expansion plugin? Excuse me, what? No way.
どう
It did
だ
immediately get cut into
そ
a
ろそ
cutscene
ろ
though.
探偵業には慣れてきたかな。なるほど、実感がないか。君にはこれから大いに働いてもらわなくては困る。
I thought LucasArts got eaten by another company and therefore they don't really make things anymore. Pretty sure they got acquired a long time ago. Feature episode 1. Oh. Did it like just come out? Well, maybe in half an hour it'll be available, and if not, I guess I can just read it tomorrow.
うちの事務所のモットーは
Lucasfilms.
すみません。
Oh, but then they also got. They still weren't. Oh, chat member Lucas. That Lucas. Oh my god. Yeah, that's ages ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I haven't seen them in ages. I have no idea. That'd be so cool to see them again. 7 hours ago. Okay, then half an hour is not going to make much of a difference. Whoops. I like how we have labels for people. Like, this Kotka here, just like, it's an old studio. Oh yeah, it is an old studio. And I was thinking about it still. But yeah, no, I don't know. Man, yeah, there's a lot of people I haven't seen who used to hang out before. Like, I think people just kind of come and go in waves. And it's kind of life. And I 100% accept that. And I embrace that, like, you never know. Like, man, okay, so there's this saying that, like, you never know when it's going to be the last time you see someone. And it's, like, kind of sad when you think about it. But at the same time, it's also just kind of nice to think about it in a terms of, like, every single time you do see someone, every single time you do get to hang out with someone, it's a gift, you know? It could be the last, but it also, yeah, absolutely. You could treat it like it could be the last and just enjoy. Like, technically speaking, I could stop streaming today. I won't, but technically that could happen. One day, maybe like far in the future, it's gonna be the last stream, and I'm sure that'll be years from now, but still. Oh, there's also the thought of, like, you don't remember, but one day, like, there was one day when, like, your mom, your parents picked you up the last time, and then you were just too big. And you didn't get picked up again. And you think about it, you're like, oh man, it's like crazy. And you think about, like, childhood going away like that, but there's so many things that just, like, one day it was the last time, and you didn't think about it. You didn't realize. But yeah, so anyways, with these names for people, inept businessman here, like, honestly, so how I'm going to picture it is just like Kotka just, like, looks at a person and just immediately decides what they're like. It will see them Digimon games. Is that Garomon with a gun? Oh my god, I love that. That's amazing. That's incredible. But yeah, Kaka just sizes people up and down and she gives them the labels manually. This is her 5-second, like 2-millisecond impression of this man, is that he's an inept businessman, which is also, I guess, what our impression of Hagai was? Question mark? Which probably is the same if you play as a dude, which then even more so, just be like, all right.
うちの事務所のモットーは来る者拒まず去る者追わず働かざる者食うべからず。これは私の父の教えでもあって。
ちょっとすみません。
新聞の勧誘ならうちは間に合っている。
いや、そうじゃなくてですね。
消火器もネット回線もありがたい壺もうちにはもうすべからく揃っている。悪いが他を。
Oh, we don't transform into Digimon at all. We have so many Digimon. We have tons of Digimon. We've been collecting Digimon. Basically, you don't catch them in balls. You scan them as you see them, and like you have this percentage bar, and you can technically convert them from scan data into a Digimon after you get 100%. But I always wait until 200% because then basically it's like getting max IVs for the Digimon. So I always wait for that.
ここ探偵事務所ですよね。だから電脳探偵事務所ですよね。実は依頼したい仕事。僕お客です。依頼人です。依頼人。
He's like, listen, I'm not just some businessman. I'm not trying to sell you stuff. I'm not a con man. I want your help. Yeah, Kyoko's great. I love her. Oh, what? Yeah, I am really, really lucky in that I have fiber here. So I'll let you know if it loads for me. I have amazing internet. I have literally 1 gig up and down. It's incredible. I didn't have better internet in Seattle. Like, this is amazing internet. Poland is actually like really well connected when it comes to internet, especially if you're in a newer building, which I am, luckily. But even in the older buildings, you can get connected to fiber, depending on if you're willing to pay for some extra connections. True. It was a kind of weird advantage. But yeah, it's actually like because of that, Poland basically has Wi-Fi like throughout the whole city, more or less. And also a lot of the internet infrastructure is just super new and up to date. It's honestly pretty sweet. Also, you can pay with card literally everywhere. Everywhere has tap to pay. Never have cash ever. Actually, I might have some cash in my wallet right now, but that's only because I started doing English tutoring.
つまりハッカーからデジモンキャプチャーを購入する予定が逆に電子マネーと激レアデジモンメダルを奪われたと。
Well, that's true. Yeah, I don't even use my card anymore to pay. I just tap my phone just like everyone else, which I thought was so weird when I came here. Just like everyone just tapping their phone. I'm just like, what? I never even set that up on my phone because like I would never do that before. But like now I'm so used to just tap my phone for literally everything. Yeah, no, if you have reasons to have cash, that's a good reason to have cash. I don't have a reason. Oh yeah, no, Bleak is so good. I really wish we had an app like that in the US. Like, sure, you have Venmo and you have PayPal, and Venmo's better than PayPal, but like, they're almost the same. But the amount of time it takes to get money from your Venmo or PayPal account to your main bank account is forever. For like Bleak, it's literally 3 seconds. Like, I don't blame you for doing cash in the US. It's easier. It is faster by a lot. Friend in the copper. Ugh. Really? Ugh, that's brutal. Man, don't you just love how corruption messes things up for people far, far in the future? Ugh. Yeah, no, Bleak is incredible. Yeah, I'm actually, oh, actually, fun fact. So, I got, I guess I should say hired for, like, literally a one-off, like, voice acting, it's not even acting, no, basically voice recording thing for an experiment. Here, a PhD student is just like, I'll pay you money to record something for me because you're a native speaker, and she's doing translation studies, and I have to read incredibly slowly on purpose, which is really hard. But like, once I get into it, it's like a whole thing. And I just like get into the zone with reading super slow, and I feel like very unnatural, but also kind of like a news presenter. And so she's just like, yeah, no, I know it's like sounds unofficial. Can I just leak you the money? And I'm just like, yeah, totally. It's super fine with that. That's the easiest thing ever. Deliberate speed. No, it's really slow. It is way more than just deliberate. It is like, was it 120? No, it was like less than 120 words per minute. It's very slow. And yeah, I do think of it as deliberate speaking, but it's not just that I have to read very slowly. It's like I have to read very slowly, but also time it in a very specific way because all the speeches need to be the same length effectively. And it's fine. I don't have to memorize anything. Thank goodness. I literally wouldn't. I'd be like, sorry, no amount of money can make me memorize these things. This is impossible. I cannot memorize 13 minutes each of like 3 or 4 speeches. Nope. Not happening. But yeah. No, I think she's gonna set me up with like a teleprompter thing. There's a website you can do that with. It's like, I think it was literally teleprompter.com or teleprompter online or something. It's great. And I didn't know something like that existed. Yes, it is very and incredibly slow. To speak in such a way would be very important to exemplify and identify correctly. Yep. Whew. Sounds like glass fiber. Whoa, yeah. No, glass fiber is, I know we didn't adopt it for internet for a long time. Or at least, like, it didn't get adopted in the States for a long time. Maybe just because infrastructure in the States also just... Ooh. But yeah. Oh my gosh, actually? Okay, so yes, for Japanese, Hello Talk is actually not bad. I haven't tried Tandem for Japanese, but I preferred the app Tandem a lot more than Hello Talk in the end. But Hello Talk does have a lot more Japanese people, I think. But it would be worth a check to try both of those apps. Honestly, give it a shot. You'd be surprised. Most of the time, so the thing you should know for sure before you do something like that is like people are gonna flake. It's just kind of like none of those connections are real until maybe one day they are. It's really hard to find someone that it actually sticks with. And even still, it could stick with someone for like weeks and then they'll just disappear one day and you'll never hear from them again. Which is, yeah, it's just a thing that happens. You kind of just have to accept it. Nah, don't feel bad about it at all. Because it's just a thing. I stick around working. Yep. Oh yeah, no, it's great to see you though, Gold. Definitely relax. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of like when things got invented, so you know how people like, if anyone who knows programming languages, like Python isn't really the new hotness, but it's definitely a newer, more modern programming language than, for example, like Java, right? Fun fact, Python was invented before Java. Python was like 95 and Java's 97, or I don't remember the exact years, but it's like a couple years in the 90s. They were both made originally. But Java basically got a bunch of marketing and stuff way earlier on, and Python didn't become like super duper, like it was always like kind of popular, but didn't become super duper popular until like some libraries started to open up about it, like NumPy and Pandas and stuff for big data and machine learning. And then also what happened was basically a bunch of schools just started teaching Python because it's an easier language to teach instead of like C++ or anything. I know that like when I left my university, it was literally like, I think the next year that they started teaching Python for intro to programming instead of C++. So, yeah. Oh my god. Assembly. Oh god. No. No, don't program things in assembly. Listen. Roller Coaster Tycoon was programmed in assembly, and it's very, very cool, but like, and there is reasons why people used to, but actually, so here's the thing, like, back in the day, people did used to program everything in assembly, and when C++ was coming out, when C++ became the new hotness, people were just like, no way, man, C++ is too high level of language, you can't have enough control over stuff, there's no way it's worth using for games, it's too inefficient. And it's funny because now people are saying the exact same kind of things, like, no, if you really want to learn game programming, you have to learn C++, you can't just learn like Python or C# or Godot script, which you absolutely can. You can do whatever you want. Like, it's fine. We don't need to be perfectly efficient anymore, and no one ever was. Humans suck at making things efficient, honestly. It is, we're not great at it. It's fine to let the computer do it. And like, yeah, there are some reasons why, like, there's a lot of reasons why AAA game studios use C++. Like, they actually need to, like, it's still not even to the level of assembly, but they still actually need to, like, utilize certain things that you can only do because C++, because they do have to be more efficient with how they use the hardware in the machine. But yeah. Yeah, well, actually, I'm sure one day people won't have to learn programming, but at the same time, here's the thing about programming. This is the same thing with like everything in the whole world. So there are a lot of people who say that you can't learn programming unless you learn like super impressive, crazy math. There are a lot of people who say you can't understand programming fully until you've programmed in a low-level language. There are people who say you can't understand programming until you understand how logic gates work and how like hardware, like how processors and microprocessors work, and like how all the hardware in your system works. There are people who say you can't fully understand X, Y, Z. There's always going to be someone who's going to say you can't understand X unless you understand absolutely everything that came before it. But the fact is, it's literally impossible. There's too many things. There's 100% too many things. What's going to happen, logic gatekeepers, what's going to happen with programming is, so remember how I was talking about how assembly is a really low level language, and then like people learned like C++, which is a high level language still. And then on top of that, people learn like Python, which is still a high level language, but technically higher because it takes more things away that you don't have to learn. Like you don't have to deal with pointers. You don't have to deal with garbage collection. There's so much stuff you don't have to do that Python just takes care of. You don't even have to tell the program ahead of time what a variable is. You can just start putting things in the variable. Yeah. And the thing is, with AI, what's going to happen is there's going to be we're going to learn a way to talk to AI that's basically going to become another, yet again, higher level programming language. The thing is, where AI is right now is that it's going to be super imperfect, it's going to hallucinate a lot, it's going to create a lot of really, really, really bad and inefficient things, but technically you can technically program by talking to an LLM. Will it work? Will it work well? Will it open you up to some insane security vulnerabilities by just installing random things? Oh, Yeah, fun fact, if you do decide to code, by the way, using an LLM, be extremely careful with this. So one of the things that it'll do is it'll import libraries and packages that don't exist. It'll try to import just things. It'll just make stuff up. The thing is, it'll consistently make up similar enough things that, like, there was a guy who started pointing out this flaw by, like, making some of these packages real that like ChatGPT and Gemini, in other words, were inventing over and over. He made a real package for this. And I think what the package does is it literally like prints something to your console saying, hey, you shouldn't just copy and paste random code from the internet. You should know at least the tiniest bit of what it does and not allow it to execute arbitrary code. But like, yeah. Security, I think, is going to be the thing that no matter how high level programming gets, no matter how good AI gets, you still need to understand at least some basics of security to know what it is you're doing. I swear the manual don't work. Yeah, absolutely. AI is great for bibliographies. Unless your department at your university uses its own bibliography style, which it does. The English department at my university specifically uses their own proprietary, like they don't use MLA, they don't use APA, they use their own special proprietary citation thing, and it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, why would you do that? Why would you just make your own? Why can't, like, so everywhere on the internet, like if you go to anything, you plug it into Google or whatever, you can get MLA, APA, etc., and just copy paste that into a bibliography. But nope. Some of our professors decided they had to do it our own really specific way because reasons. Because academia. But yeah. So for my thing about AI is I think AI is definitely, like, also I use Copilot because I have it for free, and so it's good to know what it's capable of. And honestly, do you know what Copilot is the most useful for? Copilot is the most useful for completing sentences of my comments. Of just like, oh, here's what this loop does. Oh, cool, I don't have to actually write it. Boop, done. Will it sometimes like write out a print statement for me and things like that too? And it just saves me like a couple of seconds of time? Yeah. But if I didn't know what it was doing, if it tried to do something I didn't understand, I might even Google it. I might be like, is this a real thing? Is this something I should learn? Cool. If not, what? It happens. It's true. Oh no, we will probably hit, we will. AGI is an inevitability at this point. It's a matter of when and what it'll actually look like. But yeah, I keep up with AI news. Y'all, it's crazy. Y'all, the stuff that we're able to do right now is already crazy. Like, the things that even just like ChatGPT is capable of, like, man, it was like not even 2 years ago that like, that was mind-blowing. Like, actually, I don't even think it was 2 years ago. I think it was like 1 year ago. May jobs be taken over by it. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot longer. So the reason why a lot of jobs won't go away is because a lot of jobs have soft skill components that actually involve you to be like planning and doing a lot of things ahead of time and like having a lot of context that's basically impossible to give to an AI because the AI can't exist in the real world. It can't like understand that, oh, actually I need to word this thing this other way, and also if I decide to do this thing I need to inform these people. Like, there's too many things it can't understand all at once. But it definitely will. Yeah. I mean, technically, there's a lot of things that we've lost that used to be jobs already, like the original computer programmers, who were all women, basically, by the way, because it was considered similar to secretarial work, used punch cards and like manually like changed the way things were plugged in to program things to make the calculations work. Yeah. Like, things do change, and some things will never be the way that they were, but some things will only, like, I mean, things are already not the way they were, and that, like, no one really, like, none of us in our modern worlds here, in our, like, everyone here on Twitch, none of us had to go on purpose and, like, hunt and forage for food to live. None of us have had to go through that particular thing. Like, we all have internet. We all are able to order food from our phones. Still are surreal artists. I mean, there was also, when the camera came out, people also had a lot of opinions about that as well. People were very concerned that, like, you know, what is the point of realistic art if we have cameras? And in a way, yeah, there's a lot of art that was not made because there's no need for it to be made because we have cameras. And also there's a lot of things that happened because of Photoshop. Like, we changed how people are perceived because of all of the constant filters that happen. Like, the world changes, and sometimes that does suck because sometimes it feels like things should be a certain way because it was nice. But, like, this is also something like, for example, how much people spend on the internet. I mean, before the internet was popular, people would actually, like, meet new people in real life for the most part and hang out more in real life. But also there's other reasons we don't hang out in real life these days. It's because we don't really have that third place so much, especially in the US. Here in Poland, I've noticed you kind of do, like, a lot of people actually go outside and hang out in parks and stuff. But in the US, yeah. Arts and crafts. I mean, traditional arts and crafts are definitely not going to go away. And they will change. And, like, AI art has already made it easier for artists to do their work who are just doing other things, and people will get better at spotting some stuff as well. Yeah. I would like to see the research on that because I personally have very mixed feelings on online versus IRL relationships. I feel like very much we all need IRL communication, IRL hangouts. And I feel like the constant, like, people always technically have access to me unless I become one of those people, which I am. I'm one of those people who doesn't always answer my phone and don't answer texts and stuff immediately, and I'm not always around because that's crazy pants to basically be socially on call forever. But at the same time, with the internet, I'm able to be in contact with my family who lives on the other side of the world in, like, at any point. Yeah. It's 100% a personal feeling and a personal decision. And that's also why, like, someone's decision to, like, do you enjoy AI? Do you want to spend time with AI? Do you like the AI art stuff? Like, whether or not you like it is a personal decision. I think when wires start to get crossed is when people who don't like the thing think that it's bad for everyone and therefore it should be, like, banned. Should we be more aware of, like, what AI, like, the effect AI has on our society? Yeah, probably, but it won't stop anything. It won't change anything. Like, us deciding that we would like to be able to stop and think about it would be cool, except for the fact that, like, the world keeps going no matter what. I mean, I, for one, would have loved to stop and think about a bunch of new technologies coming out. But time just moves faster than we can possibly, like, grasp all the things that change in the world around us. Yeah. Like, tabletop RPGs, I 100% agree. I can do them online, but they don't feel the same. Some I've had to do online. A lot I've had to do online, actually. Just because of the distance of people and because otherwise, like, you just don't. Like, some people just will not schedule a time if they have to go in person, and so you kind of have to make sacrifices for that. But it does kind of feel like a sacrifice sometimes because for me, that's part of the fun of it. And that's also why I like board games so much. It's a great excuse to see people in real life. Amazing reason. Oh yeah, augmented reality stuff. Oh yo, actually, that would be amazing. I would love to see more TRPG stuff where you can like hold up your phone and like see like a whole landscape of stuff, or like, oh man, can we get holograms? Can we get holograms so that way like we can project a whole landscape and our characters onto the battlefield IRL? That would be really cool. Like, I'd be down with that. And yeah, that's also a thing too with like how much technology of any kind do you want to integrate with your life? Actually, there are things that do that. Google Translate can actually do that. It can translate signs and things into native language. You have to open, yeah, it's on Google. If you open the Google Translate app, there's like a video mode or a camera mode, and it'll just start live translating things. It's crazy. It can do it for voice too. Oh yeah. Some people don't know about it, so. Pitch AR. I mean, did you make it or did you just pitch the idea? Because I think that's the difference. Most people are down with the idea, but like, unless you actually make it, it's just an idea. That's kind of the thing about that. Being in Europe makes more oh yeah. I would definitely agree with that. I am way more chill here than I was in the States. Ooh, yeah, the States is gonna change a lot even more so. Watch this. No, I have not seen this anime actually. If you'd like to, if you could post the name of that or a link to something about it in my chat so I can remember it later. Especially because that is the no coil. Yeah. The first character is probably electricity, but still. People weren't down with the idea. Ooh. Who wasn't down with the idea? Because there's lots of people who play online. So that's just, I mean, are you sure it wasn't just a couple of loud people having opinions? Because you always got to be careful when you say, when you're taking like the temperature of something. The lower cyberpunk hero is better off. Really? I mean, honestly, they kind of make sense in terms of like hyper-capitalism. US is the worst. So that going to things such as, oh, you can also upgrade your body. Yeah. Oh, there's also Repo the Genetic Opera, which I guess it's also really cool. I don't know if people have seen that, but I really, really like it. And it's cyberpunk dystopia in its own way. It's also a musical. And it's got some great songs. Cyberpunk books. Nice. Can't guarantee I'll have time to read it. Haven't had time to read a book in a hot minute. That's for sure, but I'm always down to take recommendations and put them on a list for a future day. Ooh, animated spell books. Oh yeah. Could you imagine it? That'd be so cool. Like, I would love to flip through like a holographic book in my hands and actually like look like I'm casting a spell. And that makes me think how awesome it'd be for LARP too. Yes. Citrate. Yes. Comes in a little glass vial. It's so good. It's so good. Repo is its own thing, but it's also, it's part of the cyberpunk genre, technically. I was saying, yeah, they're all so good. The songs are all so good. Table linked to a smartphone app, yes. Your token on the application screen and the hologram was, oh. Dude, that'd be so cool. I mean, you could do it in a not holographic table. I definitely have seen tables that are just basically a big TV screen with glass on top of it so that you can put things on top of it as well. And then you could just connect that to that and that would not be very hard. Like, it would be very easy to just get like Roll20 on the TV and then your character and it would just move on the screen. Not a hologram though. Holograms would be cooler. That's true. Yeah, flat screens are keep getting cheaper and cheaper. Which is great. Honestly, the fact that TVs are not expensive anymore. Yeah, that's the way to go. Naturally, currently. We'll figure out holograms one day. Somehow. We haven't figured it out yet without like making like a fog machine or a special box for something to go in, or drones in the sky, or the other way. How often you buy a TV? I haven't bought one in a long time. My apartment has one, and it's not very big, so like it'd be nice to have a better one, but I'm not spending money on a TV that then I'll have to move somewhere else in the not so distant future. I'm gonna wait till like I'm in a place that I can like stay in for multiple years at least. I mean, okay, sure, I'm here for 2 years, but that 2 years ends in August. It really makes me hope I can find a job for August, or figure out if I can stay in the same city or not at least. Honestly, if I could stay in the same city, that would be the best, because then I'll just move to a different place, but I could still like not have to worry about like, oh no, I have a job in a different city or whatever. 10, 15 years. Yeah, actually, that's probably pretty common. For a meter. Yeah. You probably could. Yeah, honestly, yeah, you basically just need, you're gonna need a big thing of glass on top of it, but yeah, it would not be that hard. Oh yeah. Yeah, basically people don't hang out in the TV section. Maybe some kids just like staring at screens. I guess job hunting too. Yeah. I mean, I know that feel. I mean, technically I should find something well before August, but to me August is just sort of like, that's when my lease runs out, so I have to know what city I'm gonna live in. That's really the most important thing. What city? Do I get to stay here? Do I have to move? I hope I get to stay here, honestly. I like it here. Anyways. Oh, okay, so it's 22. Hold on. So let's finish this dialogue, and then I'll have to go for the day. But this has been a great conversation about life, the universe, AI, computers. Yeah, exactly. I also actually would like to get some food. I got caught up on stuff and didn't have time to eat beforehand. So I'll finish this dialogue and then we'll head out for the day. You plan to buy Digimon capture from a hacker, but we're ROMs of a very rare Digimon medal.
そうなんです。デジモンキャプチャー、安価にてお譲りします。本当、最低ですよ。最低な行為です。
マニア心。
そうです、マニア心。マニア心ほど繊細なものがあるでしょうか。
Villages all the way? As in, like, you don't like cities? Tentomon, yes. Yes! Yeah, Tentomon, okay, Tentomon's pretty cool. But it's not my favorite. My favorite is still Gatomon, Renamon. Ooh, storming. Nice, yeah. Oh my god, it was hailing here earlier today. Like, I look, I see it's raining and the sun is out. I'm like, okay, cool, that's nice. I'm gonna open my window so I can listen to the sounds of the rain. I open it and I look, and it's hail. It was hail. It was bouncing up, and there was a cat in the field across from the window, just like, I don't know, hunting pigeons or something. And I'm just like, oh no, poor baby's getting hit with hail. But it seemed completely unconcerned. It just did not seem to care at all about the hail. Also, hail is super weird, especially like this time of year. Like, what? Wait.
手に入れたいものはどんな危険を冒してもどんな手段を使っても絶対に手に入れたい。
Haley cabs. Oh, that sounds terribly dangerous. Oh no. Have you guys heard about the story about the time and it rained, like legitimately rained frogs in a city? Like, that's a real thing that happened. Basically, what happened was there was a tornado that happened like over a swamp or something, and just sucked up a bunch of frogs into the atmosphere, and then just in the next town over, it just rained them down onto the people. Frog rain is a real thing. That can happen, and it's not just once that's happened, but you can look it up.
あわよくば保存用とか鑑賞用とか普段使い用とかいくつでも手に入れて大切にめでていたい。
Yeah, definitely better than a Sharknado for sure.
そんな繊細で崇高でちょっぴり切ない大人のマニア心をくすぐってあんなこ
A
とするなんて。
grown-up's obsessions. A dignified and rarefied thing, yeah?
お話は分かりました。つまり奪われた激レアデジモンメダルと電子マ
電子マネーなんてどうでもいいんです。デジモンメダルさえあの子さえ無事に戻ってくれれば。
He's hopeless businessman now. That's great. Yeah, it's just Kafka having opinions about
ご
people.
依頼承りました。というわけだ。おそらく犯人はメダルそのものが欲しかったのではない。激レデジモンメダルを売買している店はまずはそこを当たってみるのが近道だろう。聞き込みを頼む。私はその間にデジモンメダルにあいにく私はその種のマニア心は持ち合わせていない。
Alright, time to save. Okay. Oh, it's actually a shame there's no music here. Okay. Stream ending. Wait. Oh my god, I can use my controller. Can. Didn't want to, but apparently can use my controller to change scenes. Which is not ideal. So I have no idea what is beeping in the game. Yeah, see, we progressed in the game. We progressed in life. We progressed in chatting. That all counts, right? No, things are happening. Things are happening. It's good. It's a good time. All right. Oh, that beeping's gonna get to me real fast. Victory! Okay. Anyways, so here we go. It was honestly a wonderful time hanging out with you guys, as always. As always. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. And especially for those of you who maybe are not familiar with the Digimon game, something new. Though I don't know. I don't know exactly what kind of example I was able to give here. No banana fact. There is no banana fact today. That is a fun fact about banana facts. Banana fact. Now we just start doing meta facts about banana facts. Banana fact, Feather Dust just ate a banana. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, etc. I'm gonna go before I murder myself for the beeping. Beeping, why? Why beeping?